Yo, what up?
What up? Yo, so this episode we doing Brother Preach.
Preach!
I'm Nick,
I'm Adam.
and let's talk about some Preacher.
Talking about Preacher.
Talking about Preacher.
So we saw the pilot to Preacher.
Yeah.
Just a disclaimer here, we have not read the comics,
No.
so people that have watched the comics, just
Yeah.
bear with us here. We
Wa-
don't know what's happening, and we kind of like that.
Watch the comic with your eyes, form words in your head.
See, that too.
Boom.
Um,
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was okay.
Now I say liked it.
Yeah. I don't think I'd push it so far as to say I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I am very on the fence about it. And I'm not on the fence of what, like, do I love it or do I like it? It's like, do I like it or do I think it's just like kind of mediocre? So far, I'm on the mediocre side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now here's my problem with this is there's so much hype.
There's so much hype behind
Seth
Preacher.
Rogen being behind it.
Yeah.
With Evan Goldberg was like,
Shit.
you were expecting, and don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. He did not.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed it because of the moments that I don't see on television.
Yeah.
A vampire jumped out of a plane
Mm-hmm.
with the guy's blood in like a little like ampule, so that when he landed he could like drink it and regenerate.
And see,
That was cool.
and
That was cool.
I agree, it was cool, but normally, like when I watch a show like that and like I see a scene like that, I'm like, oh shit! But like, there was something missing. And there's no denying that the show has something missing so far, and maybe that just it needs time, it needs to develop, it needs to grow into something more. But as it stands right now, it's like, even though it had a lot of cool scenes, that Bazooka scene where she like built that whole thing and like
Tulip.
and yeah, Tulip.
Tulip is
Oh.
bae.
Yeah, Tulip is bae.
Oh, so bae.
Yeah, like I got the fever.
You got the vapors.
I got the vapors.
I do declare.
I
let me get
declare.
something for that. Oh, I do declare. I got the vapors.
The vapes.
I feel like I should just wear this the whole time.
I don't understand why you weren't in the first place.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So my big thing, the conflict, like the enemy, the main guy, the main bad guy,
Yeah.
was just like an invisible force.
Yeah, and we don't. I'm not convinced that that's the main bad guy.
No.
Yeah.
But like the conflict of that episode, and usually I like a little pilot. Well, pilot needs to have some conflict in it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And the conflict was a white ball of energy is exploding people, and it's like, it's kind of cool. Everything is almost there for me.
Right.
Almost there, but it's falling short. And I don't mind slow shows. I don't mind a slow build.
Right.
Like, I mean, I like Game of Thrones, and that was a very slow build for a long time.
What's that?
Huh? What's
What's that show?
What is Game of Thrones?
What that?
What's the throne of the games?
What's that?
Oh,
It's not like we host another show.
Called the Throne Zone.
Throne Zone,
Self plug. But
you
yeah.
reference something that's something else.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely it's lacking. Like, and I'm gonna give it 3 episodes. Every single new show that ever comes out, I give it 3 episodes. If
Sure.
it does not hook me or pique my interest in those 3 episodes, I drop it.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, like, they're not piquing my interest.
Okay. The goods about this.
Yeah.
Love the cast.
Oh yeah.
Cast was great.
Rudy from Misfits. I don't know the actor's name, but I love that guy.
Even though you could barely understand him, he's kind of going for like the
Yeah.
Snatch Brad Pitt thing.
Yeah,
where I
which-
just could not understand him, and maybe that's just us.
Yeah, I mean possibly, but
But it was a little hard.
And you know,
subtitles would help.
I've watched a lot of British television, so it's like I'm used to listening to something with a different accent.
But he's playing Irish, isn't he?
Yeah, well, it's the same premise.
Right, right, no, I
I'm
get
not
it.
saying Irish and British is the same thing, but listening to something
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, listening to something with a different accent
Yeah.
typically makes it a little bit harder to understand.
Right.
But you know, I've done it a lot, so
Right.
like I'm accustomed to it. I adjust pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
But with him, it's like the entire episode. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy saying?
Yeah, I mean, there's even a line that says that. Like, what the fuck is this guy saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand like a couple words.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I really liked was like the moments. There was just certain moments, the bazooka thing, you know,
Yeah.
being in front of the kids, the vampire.
The preacher kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah, that was cool. And
Yeah.
like, you know, there's a lot of. I feel like this is the Daredevil season 2 problem, where your main character is the most boring one of the bunch.
Yeah, I could see that.
And that's what I'm feeling like. Like Tulip is just a badass. Like
Yeah.
Tulip is just, and she has people chasing her. That makes it interesting.
For sure. And you know what? That's a good point, because I was much more interested every single time the main character wasn't on screen.
Yeah, I mean, he was just dealing with all his self-doubt, and I
Yeah.
get like his dad was like killed in front of him, and that's really dramatic and
Yeah.
everything. But like, I feel like they only should have flashed to it once.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And it was just like, man, like there was just I understood the internal conflict. I got that. But they went to it so much, and it was just like, man, I need more vampire. I need more Tulip.
They really did, and you know what? The action scenes, while cool and bloody and stuff like that, it's like
We've seen Daredevil.
we've seen Daredevil, and you know
We've seen Daredevil.
we've seen Civil War, we've seen Winter Soldier, and it's like those fight scene choreographies are insane.
Yeah.
So like to have like even The Walking Dead, it's like when they have and that's also AMC. So when they have a fight scene or they have a moment, it's like they make it count. Like like you feel the danger, or like you feel the excitement, or you feel whatever they're intending you to feel. I didn't feel what they were intending me to feel.
The only time I felt that was the vampire plane scene, where he beats that was disgusting.
No.
Like, what he did to those guys was disgusting,
And
and
you know-
I was like, okay, I like this.
And you know what? When that was happening, I was like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But everything else, I was just like, man, like this is a long show,
Right.
and it's like you shouldn't feel like that.
Right. Now, the big villain, I'm assuming, well, a part of the villains are those two guys that showed up everywhere.
Yeah, and I assume they're going to be appearing more, if not even a new villain. But
yeah, or like the hands of the villain. You know?
Absolutely. So, I mean, we'll definitely see. I will give it 3 episodes. If I don't,
more.
Yeah,
Two more.
if I don't like the next 2 episodes, I'm gonna drop the show. But
So that means no more Brother Preach.
no more. That means no more Brother Preach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swiftly canceled. But who knows?
I know, and it's not even our fault. Well, kind of is.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
All right. So overall, you know, we give it a okay.
Yeah. Give it a.
Had good moments.
Yeah. Like give it. It's an all right.
I mean, it premiered the same night as the Door Game of Thrones episode.
Yeah, and that's
everything.
rough.
Yeah, everything looked terrible after that.
Yeah, like, because it's like when you see like that amount of like gorgeous filmmaking, where not only visually, story wise, like acting, everything is on point.
Right.
To see something even like a little bit off, it's like it's hard to watch.
And we did watch Preacher the next day. I was still thinking about Game of Thrones. You know, like that was in my head, and I was like, yeah, let's watch Preacher. You know,
yeah,
everyone's been raving about it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stick with it. I miss vampires. I miss cool vampires.
I miss cool vampires.
And I
too.
like supernatural shows.
Yeah.
I don't really want to get into supernatural because of the 80 seasons.
Yeah.
But I watched the first season back in the day. I miss gory supernatural fun.
Yeah.
And that's what seems like this is gonna be.
I think the worst, worst come to worst, if the first season like gets renewed, or if they get renewed for a new season, they might go for like the Office approach or Parks and Rec like approach, where they ditch everything that's bad with the show and they just focus on what they did right. And if they did that, I could see it being a very good show.
Right. But who knows? It's the pilot, and I heard it's not even starting where the comics were starting, so it's a different place.
Okay, well,
don't know if that's hampering it.
Yeah, I think it's hampering it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
dampering it.
Dampering, hampering, crampering.
Krampus.
We rhyme.
So yeah, I mean, do you have anything more to say about this?
No, you know what? That's pretty much it. I kind of left feeling a little disappointed, and
I just felt like Tulip was bae. That's all I really have to say about that. Yeah. Tulip bae.
Pretty much. Well, I think that's all for Brother Preach.
Brother Preach. We'll see you next time on Brother Preach.
Brother.